to be a survivor. Everyday struggle is rough, so I'm a rider. Seen it all, done it all, time I fly by ya. Real words of wisdom, vividly spitting fire.
Yo, what up? It's your boy HipHopGamer, the one and only, aka Mr. Shots Fired. You already know how it goes down. So we live here at Square Enix. I just finished playing Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition. So before I say anything else, I have to introduce you to someone special to me. You know what I'm saying? I know this man for many years. First of all, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, what you do, and what we're here to talk about.
So I'm Dan Sochin, senior producer on Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. I've known this man since way back in the day, Mod Nation Racers.
Yeah, man. Classic. Yo, this dude, like, just to give you a brief history, like, when we was playing Mod Nation Racers, it was, to me, it was like the birth of the true competition for Mario Kart. Like, it was crazy with the level design and the way you create things on the fly. It was amazing. So, you know what? Like, now that you went from that to Sleeping Dogs, how has this been creating the definitive edition? Like, you know, the team, you know, back in the lab, how has it been throughout the whole process?
It's been amazing. You know, we got the core development team back together, working on this game, and we love Sleeping Dogs. We love the brand, and it was exciting for us to go back, take that game, put it onto the new next-gen consoles, get it running at 1080p, do a bunch of really nice, kind of sexy visual improvements, tweak some gameplay, and then add in all the DLC as well. We really feel like there's a lot there for gamers to go and enjoy, and fans of the game already are going to love it, and you know, we're excited to get a whole new group of fans in as well. Now,
considering that you guys took time out to do the definitive edition, to me, it makes me feel like, you know, depending on how you answer this question, you know, you might be holding his belt. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it seems like you guys is gearing up for a Sleeping Dogs 2. What's going on, man? I heard a whole lot of things going on. I believe it was something like the Triad, something like that or whatever. Like, Sleeping Dogs 2, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I mean, can we expect this? Like, please tell me something I want to hear, man. What's up?
You know, we love the Sleeping Dogs brand. We're continuing to, you know, work with Triad Wars, and you know, we really want the fans to come out and support Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Definitely check out Triad Wars, and you know, show the love for the game, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to talk about something else in the future.
All right, cool. He had an extra smile when he said that, so you know, we gotta wait and see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very excited for you guys. Now, the next thing is I want to talk about combat. Now, like off camera, we was talking like how great the combat is and stuff like that. So, you know, going forward with the definitive edition, how has the combat been tweaked? Like, when we see it, the animation, how does it flow now that you guys got the definitive edition?
You know, we really listened to the fans, and people loved the combat. They loved that feeling of being a martial arts expert in Sleeping Dogs. So we didn't want to change it in any way that at its fundamental it felt quite different, but we adjusted some animations, improved the counter windows, the timing, so that you're able to flow through moves a little bit more easily. We tuned some of the combat a little bit earlier on to make it easier, and some of the combat a little bit later for those experts to give them a bit more challenge.
All right. Now, one of my favorite dudes right now is Tony Jaa. That is my man. And I spoke to tons of fans, and they was like, they wish they could have some of their favorite, you know, like martial artists debut in a game like this because of how authentic the game is. Like, do you guys got any, you know, plans or like, you know, expanding the story or anything like that? Because I think it'd be great to see some of these like Hollywood, you know, martial artists. Imagine you got Jet Li, Tony Jaa starring in Sleeping Dogs. It'd change the whole franchise, son. Like, come on, like, what do you think of that type of idea, and could it work, man? I know you guys got money. What's up?
You know, one of the cool things we were able to do with the DLC on Sleeping Dogs is kind of go outside the core story. And so we had, you know, something fun, but sort of like Halloween themed Nightmare in North Point. We were fighting against ghouls and Chinese, they're Jiangxi, they're like hopping vampires. But we also then wanted to delve into some of the other aspects of martial arts. So in one of them, Zodiac tournament, you fight in an old school martial arts tournament to the death, and you're fighting against MMA guys, you're fighting against Muay Thai, and once you beat them, you actually then unlock their moves. So you can be doing some of the Tony Jaa-like moves in our game.
That's crazy. All right. Now, I have a very interesting question because this is something that came up recently with my friends over at Ubisoft, right? And it was the whole parity clause because as of right now, from the way it looks, is as if they held back one system's capabilities to create parity between both. To me, I feel that's wrong, because if I make something that could do something, show it. Period. Like, you know, we all love games, but there still is a business and there's still some sort of level of competition, and competition makes us all great. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to ask you is, what are your views as a gamer, as a developer, and as a businessman? What are your views if someone told you, hey, like on the Xbox One, we could do 1080p, 30 frames per second or whatever, but we can't hit it so much on the PS4. So like, I don't want you to make the 1080p version for Xbox. Just make them all 720p. Like, how do you feel about someone approaching you doing that? And would you honestly do it, or would you say, hey, our fans deserve the best, we're going to give them the best. If Xbox One helps us achieve that goal, Sony should have made a better system, like, or vice versa? How do you feel about that?